position that you start backwards. So if you are second, you win the heat race, you get 105. If you're third, you win the heat race, you get 110. Fourth and win the heat race, you'll score 115. You can score along with us at home or not, whatever you choose. But our first of 5 heat races up and on the way.
It's a passing point system, Caleb Hart,
yep.
that you and I are very familiar with because we do use it at that little race
in Tulsa.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yep, Tulsa Shootout and Chili Bowl Nationals both use the same scoring system.
And we're back.
Yes, we got the call this week.
Oh my.
They didn't fire us this year. All right.
I can't believe Earl and I got welcomed back after some of our pit walks.
I can't believe half of that statement is true.
Yes. Yeah. Need a heater. Can't smoke heaters in Skagit Speedway. Got to go outside the gates.
No, smoking is 25 feet away.
Yeah, we do remind smoke and vape-free facility. We do have smoking areas outside of the main gates, though. We appreciate it.
I realize that putting it in the budget might be hard, but how cool would it be to get the gang back together here at Skagit for a night?
Oh, I would.
That would be nuts. Yeah. It'd be fun. It'd be nuts.
You and Earl.
Just get Earl and more.
Yeah,
in the same place.
See what dumb things Chris Moore will say, like he doesn't like cheese.
Gray Ferrando and Cole Logan make up the front row of this one. It is James Bundy and Carter Patterson in row number 2. Aston Whistler and Chad Groves in row 3. Zane Miner and John Campos in row 4. And Rory Smith, tail end Charlie. You might look at 9th as a detriment, but if he can go 9-1, he will have scored the maximum points available in a heat race tonight and set him up way better for later because he's going to have the pole of heat 5 or 1B coming up in a bit. This is 1A, Gray Ferrando, 2023 Survivor 55 champion, turn number 1.
Reagan leading in turn number 2, but Cole Logan's right on the back bumper. 3 wide for 4th, Caleb Hart down the backstretch.
Oh, the modifieds are feeling froggy early as Logan gets way up top. There goes Bundy, he'll steal second away. There's Ferrando streaking away with the lead on lap number 1 of 8.
Yeah, Groves towards the racetrack. There goes Aston Whistler, heading into the 4th spot. Oh, Groves way off the pace. Spots down the backstretch, and now Cole Logan trying to get back to second. James Bundy has it now. Aston Whistler third.
Whistler hugging the bottom, coming off the corner. It is Logan just enough, really way up top right now for the 15th. Let's see if he pulls it down, brings it down racetrack in front of Carter Patterson's 47A. He's trying to hold on to position number 4 for the time being.
Rory's again from the back of the pack, taking off the front of the spots. Right now, Ray Ferrando doing exactly what he had to do. 1-1. Battle for second's good, Caleb. Here comes Aston Whistler. Cole Logan back into the mix.
Every spot so valuable here in this kind of format. Whistler's going to come off the top, trying to beat Bundy down into the bottom of turn number 1. Bundy's pretty adept at running that car down low and defending down low. Can he keep the very fast Whistler off him as they go into 3 again?
Logan, oh boy, body on body contact there. Logan battling. Oh, we've got Whistler off the base in trouble off of turn number 4. And just yellow gonna fly. Boy.
That all started with the contact between Logan and Whistler. You saw it, and I wonder if when Logan tagged him, something broke in that rear suspension of the 82.
I was thinking the same exact.
Well, yeah, boy, look at the rear diff.
Yeah, you can definitely see the rear end. Look at the angle of the rear end sitting there, Caleb. With that kind of contact, you wonder if that knocked the rear end out of it. It certainly did.
Cattywampus is the word that I would use, and Aston Whistler, who had a third-place run going, unfortunately is going to have a DNF potentially here. He is not happy in the cockpit of that car, and boy, Cole Logan going to have to go to the back after trying to scramble up, but hey, these cars are not simple to drive, and they're not easy to handle sometimes. It's one of the drawbacks of modified racing. It is a tough car to master.
Cole, a rookie this year here at Skagit Speedway, a couple of W's on the year in the Dale Archer Motorsports entry.
So Ferrando right now would be scheduled for 100 points if he can finish this off. Bundy moving from 3rd to 2nd. Of course, they use the world's smallest font.
Well, Caleb,
98, I believe.
I wish we had a camera up here because Caleb's got glasses, and he's reading the sheet, but the glasses are on his forehead.
They're distance glasses, not up-close reading glasses.
Oh, okay. Well, do we need to get you the... You know, they do make glasses that will help for both of those, Caleb.
I'm aware.
It's wild. Technology does really cool things.
I'm aware. I'm going to have to ask for a raise here if I'm going to afford those. So
now he's got the flashlight out with the glasses on. PJ, we need a booth camera tomorrow.
No. No.
I'm anti-booth camera.
I refuse.
Caleb Hart trying to read this points table is all I've ever needed in my life.
All right, fine. Now,
no, go ahead.
Hold on.
Keep reading.
No, I got one better for you, because I've got it saved in the gallery somewhere.
Oh boy. Yeah, I know where this is going. It's going back to January. You're going too far.
No, you know how many Januaries ago I first saved this?
Okay, that's
it's been a while.
But in the meantime, you look, Gray Ferrando, your leader. James Bundy, it's Delaware double file restart. So it'll be rowdy. The second place car gets to pick in or out, and then they fill in from there. So there we go. He's cut it.
Third to second, we're 98. Bundy can pull this off. But third place, fourth place, both coming after him. Zane Miner picking his way through the field quite nicely. And we're going to get another caution flag quickly. As, not sure what the yellow is for, but it's for a reason.
Oh, boy. When Jay Weiss here, you know it's going to be off the race.
Debris on the racetrack of some kind as the safety crews started to make their way out.
You'll have that in big-time auto racing, though, Caleb Hart. Ford Bronco, now Ford Racing Ford Bronco, because Ford Bronco's rebranded.
All right. Bundy 2. 47A.
That's Carter Patterson.
Of Patterson 3.
Rory Smith picking up the passing points from the trunk to fifth.
And that's at minimum the Dolly Parton run going 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So that's enough points to get you in a pretty solid spot.
I love that we are intertwining our...
Well, when you've got the scoring, Godrich, right? He's looking for fourth or 3 wide.
Meatloaf, we want it now.
To the low side, picking up positions. Miner battling hard.
Miner
Jack Grove downstairs. They're going to shuffle Miner backwards.
He started towards the front and fell back, and now battling back towards the front.
I think Patterson's going to have a really nice scoring run here. The white flag is out, 1 to go. Calculated for you in a second. We know Gray Ferrando. Full street lead more, about to get 100 points in his pocket. Rotates the car, comes off the corner, and Ferrando, good to go, a 2-time Survivor 55 champ, takes the win. Patterson 2, Bundy 3. There's something in the air tonight. Gray Ferrando takes the heat race win. Carter Patterson picked up a bunch of spots. I believe he started 6th. Actually, no. Patterson started 4th and faded backwards. So 4th to 2nd, though, still a good score. That's worth 103, as he'll be the higher scorer coming out of this heat race.
Rory Smith went 9th to 6th. He fell back late, so
9 to 6 is worth. Takes
92? No, 80.
80. Adequate.
Adequate. Yeah, it'll do. Adequate, Cole.
Second heat race due up.
Nothing other than a couple cars spun out and broke. Car was feeling really good. We'll see how the second heat race goes.
Well, perfect. You did great. He's a defending winner. He picks up the win in heat race number 1.
Forgot that we're going to have heat race winner interviews. So Eric List with Gray Ferrando. We'll do better and get him a little more time here.
We'll get dialed in.
Yeah.
We're doing too much math up here.
Math is hard. While we get ready for heat race number 2, let you know the Kokusa Motel, built in 1962. It's where race fans go to stay here in Skagit County. It's right off I-5, right in the middle of downtown Burlington. And all you got to do is walk in and say, hey, I'm here for the races at Skagit Speedway. And they're going to give you discounted rates, the newly renovated place.
Reese will get you set up.
Yep, so check it out, the Kokusa Motel, right off I-5 in downtown Burlington. Second heat race on track, Aaron Elwes is the 11. Joey Price, the 41X, Craig Moore, the 14, and Lawrence O'Connor, the 27, Ethan Killingsworth, the 7, then Malmstad, the 47, the Battle Wagon V8 is Steve Peters, and the 67 is Jake Walters.
Talked about it in hot laps. Ethan Killingsworth starting 5th in that 7M, top 10 in IMCA national points. One to keep an eye on from White Week, California. Sharp looking ride. Caleb Hart, buckle up. Heat race number 2A.
Elwes and Price from the front row of this one. Looking for points, coming off the corner, we're up and underway. 18 feature wins indeed.
Start with Joey Price, second in the lead. Side by side for second, they'll go Elwes and O'Connor.
Sir Lawrence down on the bottom. He is officially knighted, by the way, so Sir is appropriate. He'll take second away. Out front rolling it is Price, O'Connor, and Elwes on lap number 1.
Back there, just kind of feeling it out on lap 1. Watching it and letting things settle in. That happens a lot.
Now here's the problem. Craig Moore's quick. Feature winner at Grace Harbor Raceway. He's a track champion and feature winner here at Skagit Speedway. That's not a guy that you can spend a whole lot of time messing around with. This Malmstad got the left side of that car hopping in the air, and Peters slowing in behind him. Yellow flag is out.
And Steve Peters, battle wagon. What did you like to say? Parts unknown.
I think it's actually Monroe, but he doesn't list a hometown, so parts unknown it is.
Steve Peters, as you mentioned it, heck of a race car driver, though. Modified Hornet here, but he's a national champion in the V8s, or the figure 8s down at Monroe at Evergreen.
He is a bump to pass feature winner many hundreds of times over.
We had him on the Gas podcast.
So I heard.
A couple, probably episode 4 or 5. If you're looking for a podcast to listen to, check out On the Gas, the Skagit Speedway podcast.
He's got a really great attitude, kind of a new lease on life. It took some tragedy to get there, but at the same time, he's found a home here at Skagit Speedway, and we love having him here.
He talks about that in our podcast with him, so if you're looking for something, like I said, check that out.
He's been very open about the passing of his son, Sean, and both of them were fighting some demons at the time, and
that kind of
certainly changed. Yeah, changed Steve's life around, and
for the better, for the positive. But obviously, you hate to see what he had to go through to get there.
Great guy out of the car.
He is.
In the car, a really good racer. He's also one of those guys that is not going to take a lot of malarkey. Yeah. So you can tag Steve, and if it was an accident, okay. But if it gets ugly, he will absolutely give it back as tough as he gets. And I think that's the bump to pass racer coming out in him. So.
Also something new this year at Skagit Speedway as of, I'd say, mid-August.
Yeah, a month ago.
If you've got TrackTune, the TrackTune app, free to download. You can download it and listen to Skagit Speedway every race, live audio on TrackTune. An app in your app store, download it. You can listen to the grandstands at home, wherever you want to be. Check them out. We're streaming right now.
Got to listen to Blake and I tonight, but
that's all right.
That's all right.
Can't win them all. That's why I retired.
You know, Eric will be on plenty.
Yeah.
So.
Our young Padawan. Look at Mel down there just supervising. Mel Decker in his Technicolor coat.
Does the jacket say supervisor anywhere on it?
It says Mel Decker Racing. There we go. PJ, there we go.
Yeah.
It does say Mel Decker Racing on the back of it, though.
Right next to Grady wearing his pink tonight.
Yes. Where is... Yeah. Oh, boy.
Well, single file for the time being. They're going to go Delaware in behind your race leader once we get the Malmstad crash all fixed up. Race leader is Joey Price in the 41. Sir Lawrence O'Connor will have his choice of high or low, and the 27 EH Aaron Elwes will file in next to him, either in the low groove or the upper groove, depending on where Lawrence goes. Lawrence is the only one on a Delaware restart who gets his choice of lane.
Correct.
The rest of the even number running positions, 4, 6, 8, depending on how deep the field goes, will all go to the inside of the racetrack. Everybody running in the odd number positions, 5, 7, 9, etc. on back, will be in the outside lane of spots. So Elwes, the 11, is third. Craig Moore, the M14, is fourth. Outside of him, 7 of Ethan Killingsworth, the nationally renowned driver, will go to the outside groove. Jake Walters, Steve Peters, the remaining 2 cars as Malmstad retires. 2 down, 6 to go.
Buckle up tight. Here we go. Caleb Hart, Joey Price, the Pride of Montana, going to bring us back to green.
states and provinces. Price going to get out. Enjoy a wide open racetrack as they're going to fight for spots behind him. Killingsworth has worked his way up to third as he has gotten past Moore and gotten past Elvis.
Eyesight's still a little crazy. Watch guys get up here. Eyesight. It's good, but lots of race about the top third lane up.
Watch the learning process for Killingsworth as this race gets a little bit longer. 4 down, 4 to go. Price with your lead out front. O'Connor and Killingsworth second and third. That's getting a little closer as they enter the third turn.
That's winding down with 5 down and 3 for Dale. Here we go. Price. Starting to close in a little bit longer. But narrow down there. Killingsworth, one of the 2 cars that can really hold the bottom a little bit. Everyone else about a lane off the bottom. Right on the rim.
Yeah, you caught it there. That's bottom. You can see the left side down in that dark clay around the low side. 1 and 2 where O'Connor a half groove up from it. Killingsworth's been a bit faster, but when you run faster laps, you still got to pass him, find a lane to get around him.
See it right there. He puts that right on our berm. That berm is taller.
Jacking in the air down the next straightaway for the final time. Joey Price is looking for points, and he's got him. Price takes the win. O'Connor will get second. Killingsworth way high.
Right.
Yep, Moore got a little bit closer at the end, and Elvis in fifth.
We got nothing to lose. Might as well give her a rip, right?
So Price started outside row number 1. That is worth 105 for him. Second place, O'Connor started fourth. 4 to 2 worth 103. Second time we have seen that score come up. And Killingsworth 5 to 3 give him 96 points. We'll go trackside. Joey Price is down in victory lane along with Eric List.
Well, Joey Price picks up the win in heat race number 2. You started second. That car looked like it's working really well for you. How'd it feel out there?
Felt pretty good. I was kind of just searching around a little bit, but I was up on the wheel getting it, and that's what we came here to do.
Well, up on the wheel he was. He picks up the win in heat race number 2, guys.
Thank you very much, Eric. Heat race number 3, 3A, coming at you, Caleb Hart. Live action coming out of the chute here in just a moment. Good chance to grab yourself a nice buy one, get one free dessert.
Oh, BOGO on the popsicles and stuff like that. The highly recommend
Sales
SpongeBob. Yes. While we wait for cars, Central Welding Supply's mission of excellent service hasn't changed from a family business, locally owned and operated since 1975. You've got local ownership, a larger inventory, and an expert staff making the difference at 29 locations. You can find one near you at centralwelding.com or visit them at 120 North Alder Street in downtown Burlington. Here's your cars. Colin Weinbarger and Jeff Westergaard make up the front row. Will Taylor and Kevin Smith are in row number 2. Third row, Jesse Williamson and Jake Sorensen. With fourth row, Ian Whistler and Adam Holtrip. 8 cars for 8 laps. And stories all through this one as you have got champions from all kinds of corners of racing here in Washington and beyond. Weinbarger and Westergaard. Smith, the second most winning modified racer of all time here. Multiple time track champion. Holtrip, a track champion. And that's to say nothing of Williamson, Whistler, and Moore. As, boy, this is a low... Yeah, Heat 3 got the interesting pill draw.
Yeah, this is a loaded bear here. You better be ready to roll if you're in this one.
So far, nobody's scored better than 105, so scoring's pretty tame.
I think we're going to see tame scoring here, too.
It's going to be hard to come from the back to the front.
Yeah.
Although, keep your eyes on Williamson inside row number 3.
Heavy hitters galore here.
Weinberg gets the jump on Westergaard coming out of the corner for green.
Weston goes high side. There's Jeff Westergaard trying to make the high side work. He's got 7 minutes second to go. Weinberg leads down the backstretch. Good battle there for the 4 spot. Ian Whistler hang on. Is Will Taylor up into the wall after the
first exchange fourth with 8 set turns. Here goes Ian Whistler down to the low side. Moving last week's feature winner Kevin Smith out of the way. Smith trying to get back downstairs, gets back to the gas pedal, and keeps Williamson spin up there at the top of 3 and 4.
Little greasy yet up there. He's down about a line or two, and now starts to follow. Smith down the back stretches up front. Colin Weinberger set sail with 5 to go. Boy, Williamson not going anywhere, but it's not due to lack of trying. And now he's got to run, trying to work his way to the top 4.
Very few guys defend as well as Kevin Smith. We'll see if Williamson can do something with it. Trying to stuff the nose down underneath on Kevin. Gets in at the top of 3, brings the car downhill and angles it off, trying to get down low, but Smith's seen that move about 1,000 times here around and is ready to defend it.
Kevin Smith is experienced in Skagit Speedway, mod, sports and sprint car in general.
410. Down into the 3rd quarter this time. Williamson had enough momentum up and around the top to drive by him. So Williamson picks up that important position. It's accumulating points between the first 2 heat races. Jesse now with 4th. Everybody chasing Colin Weinberger, who has just been unchallenged out front since the drop of the initial 3.
Right. Have a little bit of lap traffic for the first time here with the lap to go. See how
Taylor is up right in front of Weinberger. We'll see the white flag one more time around, and Colin, Superman style, says, no problem. Zooms right up and around him.
say bye.
It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Superman taking heat race win in heat race 3. Weinberger takes the W ahead of Westergaard and Whistler, and Williamson in squad W's up front of heat 3.
Smith rounds out the top 5. Colin Weinberger going to get a chat with our own Eric List here. 50-50 tickets still on sale for Habitat for Humanity. Make sure to pick those up here. Got a little bit before we do that drawing, but get those 50-50 tickets. Half to you, half goes to Habitat for Humanity.
Ian Whistler just went 7-3 for 106. That's our new high point scorer.
And we said we wouldn't see it, or I said that. That's on me. Caleb Hart, Eric List is down there with Colin Weinberger.
Well, what a nice drive in heat race number 3 it was for you. You've had the 55s. What is it that works so well for you about Skagit Speedway, you think?
Well, evidently I haven't won the Survive the 55 yet, so I haven't figured it out. But I think we had a good chance this weekend. That was our easy one from the front row. Now we'll hopefully the racetrack will widen out a little bit, and we can get some good passing points in the second one and put us in a good spot for tomorrow.
Well, best of luck. And yeah, it's all about collecting points. So he'll now start from the back of his second heat race later this evening.
Thank you very much, Eric List. 4th heat race getting ready to roll. Caleb Hart.
4 of 5, and then we flip the starting order for every heat race. Front row of this one's John Gaynor. We just saw his car win with Colin Weinberger in it in heat 3. It's Gaynor and Bryson James in the first row of this one. Tim Phillips and Ben Gunderson in row number 2. Gunderson ended a problem in hot laps tonight. We'll see if they've got that all fixed up. Zach Dalrymple and Corey Gordon in row number 3. And it is Dan Scheller and Jeff Morris in row number 4 for your 8-car 8-lap heat race number 4.
Not see Ben Gunderson, so they'll crisscross the lineup. No one moves straight forward, so we'll crisscross it. And keep in mind, passing points tabulated off the original start. Not from the original starting
lineup. Not
lineup,
from the posted.
The posted lineup, but from the starting lineup from the first green flag. So if we have to call this back and dock somebody, that's free passing points for somebody.
Absolutely free points. Gotta love it. Gunderson does not make the call.
He was scheduled to start
outside row 2.
Yeah. So ready to roll there.
It's a big benefit. So it's a big benefit for everybody that was starting behind him. So if you were 5th through 8th, you've already picked up 1 spot on your finish. That's awesome.
You just the finishing points. You don't get the passing points.
Correct. Jeff Morris, the former Trek champion, really set up well here.
What, 3 years ago?
Yes, as Westergaard has won the last 2. See what Jeff can do. John Gaynor from the front row with Bryson James. That could be a really good battle out in the front of this.
Yes.
See what happens with those mid-pack cars and who can ascend, who might fall by the wayside as the lights go out on the Ford Racing Ford Bronco. Heading into the pit area there, the gap between turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, a very deliberate pace being set by John Gaynor. Bryson James. Tim Phillips and now Zach Dalrymple. We're green off the corner. Ahead of the line for Gainer. Down around the bottom of the racetrack. Not as good a bite through the apex of the turn. And Bryson James going to jet out to the early lead. Gainer sits second. Dalrymple, head coming out of the corner. He has got third on the opening lap. And Morris has already come from the back of the field to pick up position 5.
Passing Winfield, are moving into the top 5, including 4. Battle right in front of him going on, and that's what he loves to see. That Dalrymple with a solid run. He's sitting in that third spot right now, relatively new to modified racing speed.
Kind of hiccuped off the corner. Phillips rolled in on him. Here comes Morris as well. You got 3 cars. CS leading for 1 spot. Morris up top. He's now gone from last to 4th here in this heat race. Jeff Morris finding his way, and he's trying to beat on Zach Dalrymple for 3rd.
Yeah, it is. That's massive passing. That's the second for Jeff Morris. He's to the inside, into the 3rd spot.
Wow, 8-2-3 now for Morris. That'll be your top point score if he holds from this. Still has a little bit of time, although that gap between himself and the 99 and John Gainer, that's a lot of ground to make up. He might be caution.
Time running up to Ben Gunderson did make the call late. Line up now, the battle. 4th picking up. The inside is Dalrymple. Good battle down the front stretch of number 1.
And Gunderson with the backup car. That is not his primary ride here on the evening. That's the one we usually see Greg Gibma rolling. So, well, maybe a chance for Ben to try to figure it out from the driver's seat as Phillips gets around Dalrymple for 4th. Down to 1 to go. This has been easy mode here for Bryson James as he has got 0.28 mile left to go.
Bryson not facing the line traffic. Straight away to lead. Turn 4th, James Gate beats at number 13, Bryson James to cash in, and he raced number 4.
Give him 105 points for the effort. So right now tied for 2nd highest. Actually make it tied for 3rd highest because 8-3 from Morris. Sorry, make it 7-3 because Gunderson did get out there and start. So 7-3 for Morris will tie him up at the top at 106 points. .105 and 106 being scored consecutively there. But right now we know the early leaders. We've got one more set of heat races to come after this. And one of those guys with a really good point scoring effort already and a heat race win to his credit will be Bryson James. Eric List goes trackside to talk to him.
Well, we'll let him get his helmet and all his safety gear off, and Bryson James picks up the win in heat race number 4. You started 2nd on the outside. What was about that initial start that allowed you to get the lead?
Yeah, I mean, plan was obviously you got to beat the 99 into turn 1 there, and he got a better start than me, I thought. Luckily, we were kind of dead even by the end there, and I kind of just knew I was going to clear him out of 2 a little, and then I just decided I got to close the door there. There's no shot at entering into the top at 3. So really, yeah, just get out front there and hold the bottom.
Well, get out front and hold the bottom he does. He rides the bottom all the way to a heat race win.
Eric List down trackside. One more heat race to go for the IMCA Modifieds at the Survive the 55. The end of set A for the heats. Kevin Williamson and Matthew Drager will go from the front row. Blair Shoemaker and Dan Martin from row number 2. Jacob Smith and Dave Harmon from row 3. Tyson Blood and Devin Reed will be in row number 4 here in this 5th and final of flight number A of the heat races at Skagit Speedway.
Good front row here.
What's going on here? Do we got one got in-car camera? Look at that from Dirt Oval TV here tonight.
Appears to be Kevin Williamson on the pole.
Well, this could be fun. So Williamson in-car camera here in this heat race, along with Matthew Drager to his outside.
Well, this could be fun.
Get a look at just everything that's going on from the cockpit of this heat race. They're quickly going to go to green flag action here, Blake.
I hope we can see it when he starts last, because we'll get to see him hopefully go through tear-offs.
That could be cool.
Start right here out the front. We might not see him go too many tear-offs.
I don't think he's got nearly enough gauges in that car.
No, it needs more.
Yeah, at least 4 that we can see.
5. Oh yeah, 4.
Well, there might be one under.
One under there.
There might be
Caught.
more.
Yeah.
Well, Ford Racing, Ford Bronco pulled off, and then we decided we needed one more pace lap.
Cole's a big fan of this.
Cole loves pace laps.
Oh, he's a big fan of the info.
Oh.
He likes space laps.
Oh, okay. I was
camping
confused.
next week. He's going to Wyoming.
Really?
Yeah. Camping. Yeah.
Wyoming, home of sagebrush.
Yes.
And more sagebrush.
And the Tetons.
Just when you think you've seen enough sagebrush, Wyoming gives you more sagebrush.
The gift that just keeps on giving. Earl Hoon Jr.
Our own chili of the month as we go green. All right, we'll stick with it. Look at that. So Williamson, you can see him running that tricky bottom, and here's the results of it. Heels up in front of Drager. And lap number 1, Kevin Williamson's got the lead. Drager 2. Then your 4D4 of Blair Shoemaker's in 3rd.
Big 4 now behind him. Tyson Love, 5-time Washington State champion. Going to sit in that 3rd or 4th spot in the yellow. Going to fly.
Looks like debris coming off the Harmon car.
Dave Harmon, you see the 29. Little debris.
So he's doing a little education this week. That top portion of those bodies, commonly known as the greenhouse. So the greenhouse is busting on the 29 of Harmon. As you get, yeah, that one piece is less than aerodynamic anymore. You can see that they build a little bit of flat into the roof with some lip on it. And to get them just a hair of side bite, it's really hard to get it because you're not allowed to be way outside the accepted templates for IMCA racing. But as it is, the greenhouse is coming apart on the Harmon car, and that's very bad.
As they say, you'll have that in big-time auto racing.
Williamson from out front. Drager's 21 has picked the inside. It is the 4D4 of Blair Shoemaker who's on the outside.
The way Williamson's car's standing up that rear end, it's so reminiscent of me of walking lane. Stand up.
Yeah. Look at the gap. You're seeing it, how it's standing up. But from where the top of the tire is to where the body starts, that thing is hiking way up on the suspension before getting into the corner. Oh, contact big time. A couple of Yakima drivers committing some Yakima violence. Never heard of that before. As into the corner, Tyson Blood get the worst of it. And Don Martin's not making any friends. They come through the corner, back up and ahead, and goes the 97 of Blood. But boy, it got physical there for a second.
Yes, it did. Full contact racing.
Devin Reed trying to move forward. Our Friday night feature winner last year. As he's rolling up on the back of Martin for position.
Just above the gauges. He'd grab that with his hand and drive left-handed, and it was insane to watch. You could see it at the Super Nationals, or he'd grab the roll bar, which always made me a little nervous because you're like, man, if you get upside down, that hand's right there. But it was always neat to watch.
So Tyson Blood, 7-3, becomes our third driver to score 106. which unofficially means we've got a 3-car tie up on top between Ian Whistler, Jeff Morris, and Tyson Blood after round number 1. Now remember, we're going to flip the running order for heat race sets number 2, the B set. But first, Kevin Williamson making it look easy, driving one-handed for the final half a lap.
Kevin Williamson picks up heat race, as you said. He'll get his helmet off, drop the window net, and we'll grab a quick word with him. Track's seeming like it's running really well.
Well,
A lot of speed
Eric
on the
List,
bottom.
I don't know if he forgot to hit the mute button or what, but
Find that and hit that
not
so
coming
well.
through at the moment. Our apologies.
Deep in question.
He's thinking about it.
Play it smart getting in because it was pretty dangerous a few times.
I mean, we can try to figure out what Kevin's saying.
I go.
In all fairness,
I think the
Eric's
middle's
first
a
time
little
on the
bit better.
microphone.
Yeah, he's never done that before.
And
There we go.
So
It was pretty
it was
good,
pretty
though.
good though. I mean, down in 3 and 4, that was really slick and smooth. He just missed the bumps really, but it felt good.
Well, there you go. It worked out. He picks up the win in heat race 5A.
No idea what
Guys,
that
he was talking about how well he could run the bottom, and he missed those bumps, and the car just worked so well. And it got around Skagit Speedway, and it does just that and get the win.
We got some really cool in-car camera
Yeah.
off of that one, so got to see him cruise around. Well, that'll do it. 5 down. Now the